Welcome to the IVM Podcast Network.
Just to remind everybody that language usage and content that we provide here may be disturbing, disgusting, probably will be and should be. Words like bloody custard and words that rhyme with that may be featured. Actually will be featured. In fact, perhaps will only be featured. Just warning you.
You're listening to Cyrus Says.
Coming up, the life and times of Gary Lawyer, a.k.a. Rohington Player. Not really, something like that. Man, myth, legend, great musician, and a man who finally decides that art comes first and commerce can go suck a lemon. It's Gary Lawyer time.
Cyrus Says we have other shows too. You should check them out.
Hi, I'm Amit Gulbaksani.
I'm Purva Mehra.
And I'm Pranati Datta. And we're from a city website called The Daily Pow. And we have a new podcast called The Powcast. So you can listen to us on the IndusVox SoundCloud page as well as iTunes, Stitcher, and TuneIn.
You're listening to Cyrus Says.
Cyrus Says is the name of the show. I've just come back from Delhi. It's been a terrible experience, as it always is. My biggest grouse here is with hotels. If you have a shower before the next guest, don't leave it on the hot. So what happened is I just started my shower, and every hotel has a different sort of sequence with showers. You know, if you do get lucky in life and have to go to 5-star hotels, forced to go there for 3 or 4 times every month, then you'll understand the problem of this whole thing. The structure of each bathroom process is different. So what happens is one moves left to right for cold, one moves right to left for cold, one moves circular, but then you have to stop at the right point or the water doesn't come out. So what happens is if they leave everything on the very boiling thing, which is very hot, it can burn you. And that's what happened to me. I want this to not happen to anybody else. So please, if you're out there in a hotel, make sure you neutralize the threat. You can hurt the next guest. You can burn the next guest. You can destroy the future of some poor businessman from Korea who is going to invest $150 million in your company. Yes, it's our story. It's called Cyrus Says.
And that's what Cyrus Says.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have India's greatest voice in the house and also Gary Lawyer. Wow. Set you up for that. No, India's greatest voice is Gary Lawyer. Gary, should give them a test of your voice. Don't sing. I just want you to show them your baritones. Can you count 1 to 10?
1, 2, 3.
Okay, don't do the
four.
whole thing. It takes too long. Gary takes too long. What a voice. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the deepest baritones in India. And when I was growing up, arguably the most popular singer in the country. And still going strong. Many years later, that's 3 or 4 decades of Gary rocking Lawyer. To give you a little bit of a background, the man who in the early days sang the Elvis songs, the Jim Morrison songs, but he's much more than just a person who likes to cover music. He does his own stuff. And now you're back with a huge bang. Mm-hmm. And for the first time, you've done what you always wanted to do, this sort of Freddie Mercury thing. You've made every inch of music yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Gary, tell us.
Well, it started off with one song, Cyrus, a song called Heaven's Child, which I think worked out really well, with me playing everything,
Gary, sorry, I'm also going to lower my voice so that the conversation sounds more intelligent, because otherwise I sound like a child talking to his dad. So, you were saying, Gary, it started with Heaven's Child, and go on.
Yeah. No, I started off with just doing one song, a song called Heaven's Child, and I think it really worked out well. I played bass, played keyboards, sang on it, harmonies, everything.
And people don't know this about you. You're a complete musician. Everybody thinks of you as the voice, but you play everything.
Well, I play it enough, yeah.
All right, don't take out anything and play here. We're not that kind of show. Yeah.
Yeah. So one song led to the next, to the next, to the next. And before I knew what it was like, I had 13 new songs.
To clarify, 13 songs, all Gary Lawyer.
All Gary Lawyer.
All played by Gary Lawyer, written.
Arranged by Gary Lawyer.
Lyric, every note.
Everything.
Every harmony, everything is you.
Everything. All instruments played. Nothing sequenced.
Is this done because there's just no talent left in India? And so you said, what the hell? I have to double up. It's a bit like what the Prime Minister is going through. He can't find another minister.
Well, it's just something I really wanted to,
And you've been missing from the so-called album scene for some time. I know music has changed. I mean, we'll go back and talk about your whole career and put everything in perspective. Yeah. But you've not done the album thing for some time. You're happy rocking along, doing your events and shows and things like that. Yeah. And suddenly, it's a new music world that you've suddenly got into. Everything has changed.
Well, in terms of doing it on my own, I think the days of signing on with labels are over.
Because there aren't any labels.
Because
they now make clothes.
Or even if they are.
Polydor, yes, we make gentlemen's clothing.
Yeah.
No, so how's that experience
this
been
is
for
like
you?
a learning process for me, quite honestly. You know, I have a single which is going to be coming out.
Right.
And I have
which is the single?
It's Heaven's Child.
Heaven's Child
That's
is-
like the lead song from
And
the album.
the album
yeah.
is also called Heaven's Child.
Yeah.
All right.
Now we've shot a video to that, and just waiting for the clearance certificate. And
No,
it
so I
should be
asked you
out,
this
yeah.
question because I realized, let me tell them if I may,
Yeah.
Gary called me up some time back thinking that I'm an influential person in television, not knowing that I have a show on news television which not even people watch News Watch. It's more like practice TV. So, but anyway, I tried to help him and we put him in touch with Farzad Palia who
That's
runs
right, yeah,
Viacom network, about
Right.
32 channels of which
Yeah.
he himself only knows 10.
Yeah.
That is Farzad. And after 6 months of
Yeah.
trying to call Farzad finally finished his shower and took the call and he's trying to help you. But here's the funny thing in this whole thing is you're this legendary singer. You had all these albums and now suddenly in this new world,
Yeah.
it's just everything has to be done by the person himself. And so, you know, it's almost like a new, as you said, learning experience. And
Yeah.
do you exactly know what to do with the album?
Yeah, well, I guess I'm doing just the obvious here, you know, taking one song as a kind of single, you know, and trying to explore it as much as possible, trying to put a video to it, you know, I'm still finding my way though.
Gary, may I interrupt for a second?
Yeah.
I find
Yeah.
this works for me when I want publicity. If you stand on Marine Drive naked, playing your guitar, and singing Heaven's Child, for some reason, a lot of channels will cover it. And you'll get a lot of play.
That I'm sure of.
Yeah, and even
But I'm
though
not
you'll
looking
spend
for
the
that
night in
kind
a
of-
non-air-conditioned comfort of Marine Drive prison, may I tell you they have television, and you will see yourself
Yeah.
singing again while you sleep, which is comforting.
Yes.
So there are many gimmicks out there because it's a gimmicky world now, and we are going to help you.
Yeah.
But Gary, Heaven's
Okay.
Child is
Yeah.
now. Let's go back to the Heaven's Child himself.
Yeah.
Many years ago,
Yeah.
Gary Lawyer from a typical Parsi family.
That's right,
Let's start
yeah.
with the name.
Yeah.
You actually were named Rohington.
That's right.
1,000 years ago
Yes,
to
yes,
start.
yeah.
And
Which is still my name, which is still my birth name. I haven't
Absolutely.
changed it to Gary.
But then you started playing golf when you were a genius.
Yeah,
You always
no, I
after
was never
holes
a good
and-
golfer. That's for sure. I was never a good golfer. I think the swing was quite nice. You know,
That's a pathetic story. The worst story
But
I've heard from any guest.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
All right, but you idolized Gary Player, the
Well,
golfer.
I think someone just happened to remark that his swing is like Gary Player's, and you know that kind of thing. And the name just stuck. It followed me to America, and it's followed me back.
Okay, so now
and
let's-
now only family calls me Rohin. You know, otherwise it's Gary, and everything is in the name of Gary, except for the official change of name.
Yes, and whatever work you've done in the adult entertainment scene,
Yeah.
it's Dirty Gary.
Yes.
It's totally a name that's you exploited.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were. Let's go back now to the early years. You were in
Yeah.
college. You
Yeah.
were known as a singer, and what happened?
Well, I really wasn't. You know, to begin with, Cyrus, I was a very shy kid. Yeah. I never really sang I mean, I knew I was a singer. You know.
You never took part in
I knew
competitions in school.
I had no competitions.
You never put your
at
hand
all.
up and they said,
Never,
"Okay,
never,
today we are
never,
going to have the
never.
Parsi singing
No,
competition."
I used
and you
to-
never put your hand up.
No Parsi competitions and no nothing really. So I was a very shy kid, but I did start playing guitar at the age of 12 in a band. You know. Where
But you
we
faced
had
the
another
other way.
Parsi lead singer.
But you face the other way. The crowd would come
Yeah.
in. Okay, I'll be
Yeah.
here. I'm playing my guitar. Huh. Who was
Yeah.
the Parsi lead singer?
A guy called Eric.
Eric.
Yeah, Eric. Yeah.
Okay.
He was actually great for those days. You know, he'd do cartwheels and somersaults and
He was a real
great,
rocker.
great entertainment.
Yeah.
You know?
So he was a
And
trapeze artist disguised as a singer.
Eh,
You didn't approve, but he could carry a note, so
No,
we kept
he was
him.
great. He was
Yeah.
great. So I used to play rhythm guitar. You know?
All right.
And then on the odd occasion, I'd sing a song. You know, if I had enough courage for that particular situation.
But in a public setting.
In a public setting, yeah. We did quite a few shows.
What was the
in
first
fact,
song?
yeah.
Do you have any memory of your first step into the limelight?
I think it was an Animal song called "It's My Life." Yeah.
It's my life.
No,
That one.
not
No,
that.
no, no.
That came much later.
Okay.
It's a
How does it
band
go?
called The Animals. It's my life.
Very few
It's my
left.
life,
We've
and I
killed
do what I
everyone.
want. I mean, those are
Yeah.
the lyrics. Yeah, you know. Great,
And
great
what
stuff.
was the response? Did you immediately?
Oh no, a great response.
Where was it?
Great. This was, I think, at a place called Birla. Or was it
Birla Hall.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It was actually, I think it was at the Taj Crystal Room.
Let's Google it. Let's
Because
find out.
yeah,
The Taj Crystal Room, you've got a big audience.
yeah.
You
In
suddenly
those
have
days,
pushed.
it was very fashionable. There were shows every Sunday, you know.
Okay.
And
What was the
they
band called? Eric and the Claptons?
No, it was called we were called the Strangers.
It was strange. Because you didn't know each other. And you turned around and faced the other way when the audience was there. So I can imagine. But then they pushed you into the limelight and you sang the song.
Well, and you got a great reception. A great response, yeah.
And I think they must have realized that you were the singer by then, the other band members.
No, I really wasn't.
But in their mind, they must have thought, okay, this guy can really belt. So let's, push him.
I don't think anyone thought that of me at that point,
I mean,
maybe I was just too young.
They were so shy.
Just
they didn't
too young and
sing.
too shy.
I mean, this is a terrible story, Gary. We have to promote you here. Yeah. All right. So, so you sang that, but it wasn't something you took seriously. You played guitar and you carried on. When did the change happen?
I was dead serious about that, Cyrus. I mean, I knew from day one that I was going to be a musician. It's just that at that stage you don't know how. Or
what was the option? What was the family business?
We were sandalwood
smugglers.
Merchants,
merchants. That's the right word. I'm so sorry. I apologize.
We were all, from a whole line of sandalwood merchants.
Right. And
then I got into college. I graduated. I'm a graduate in economics and politics.
And that's where you met Veerappan, who's the other sandalwood smuggler. And you guys started a band.
That's when I gave him a couple of tips.
There you go. Veerappan and the rhythm guitar. Was that what it's called? But then
I went to the States actually, and that's where I started singing, in showcase theatres and
so when you went to the States, you were on your own? You were not
I was on my own, just armed with my guitar,
Right.
And I'd go to showcase theatres, and how it worked was, like, if they liked you, they'd call you back, And I went through that whole syndrome of.
So how much would they pay you to perform in a showcase?
They wouldn't pay you. They'd just give you dinner and as many drinks as you want.
My God, nothing has changed in the music world.
Nothing has changed.
It's the same thing in Bombay. It's unbelievable. Gary, come, will you sing 2 songs? All right.
Yeah.
And obviously your confidence grew, but you're performing in front of all these people.
For sure. I mean, it was like a great training ground. You'd just be.
Okay, tell us now. You're a young guy in America, and you're one of your great idols, which you told me this story before. But I'd love for everyone to hear it.
Yeah.
You actually met Ray Charles.
I did. Yeah.
Okay, so tell us about that. You had a hamburger in your hand. If I remember
that's right. You remember?
I remember.
It was so many years ago. Yeah. I remember it was the nightclub called the Blue Note, and after the Ray Charles concert, I had gone and got myself a hamburger. Saw a whole bunch of people coming out of the club, and Ray Charles at the center of this. Surrounded by about 100 people, and I kind of threw my hamburger away, broke through the ranks, and went up and shook his hand and hugged him and said, "I'm from India, and I'm, your biggest fan." And never forget, he hugged me back, and it was such an experience.
I hope you didn't ask him for directions because he can't really see, and that would have been really embarrassing.
I'm sure he could.
But let's put this in perspective again. You threw away your hamburger.
Literally.
It was
no
Parsi man I know would throw away the hamburger unless it was Ray Charles.
For Ray Charles, anything for Ray. Yeah.
Did you sing for him?
No. I wish I could have really. I really wish I could have. Because
what a wonderful.
In those days, I think the whole concept of India and Indians was a little different.
So he had no idea who you were. He just called security and had you removed.
No, not at all. He was very warm.
But that must have been an elevating experience for a young Gary Lawyer.
It was from my side. It was so genuine, Cyrus. I'm sure he felt the vibration. I'm convinced he felt it. Because I'll never forget the way it felt here. And I was like ecstatic for months after that.
Did you get the same feeling?
Probably one of the greater experiences of my life.
My God.
It's like,
so
meeting your God.
When you hugged me 20 years later, didn't get the same feeling. Not the same tingling. Not the same thrill.
No, Cyrus, it's the same thing.
But it's amazing. So you actually met your own guru like that in the middle of another country.
It's amazing.
It's almost like karma telling you that you've got to be a musician.
I guess, it was like... I can't describe that whole...
My God, it's Gary, you're going to have an orgasm. Are you going to come here? What the hell are you doing? All right, it was a great moment. Let me not kill it for you. So you had this moment. I want to understand. So you had this moment. You're still struggling. You're still doing your thing in America and all that. Then why did you come back?
No, I'll tell you. It just happened that way. It was first of all, I really believe in destiny. At least as far as I'm concerned. I've always felt that there are those that can control their destiny and those that cannot. I cannot, very honestly. I'm one of those,
But who can control Mumbai traffic? What about that? That you want to talk about.
But it's true, Cyrus. I believe very strongly in my own destiny, I never thought
there was no plan?
There was no plan.
You're wandering around with a guitar.
It's just that when I had people willing to sign me up, a lot of people, in fact. The idea of doing showcase theatres is that you
get a name.
You're seen, you're heard, and guys who want to approach you, to manage you, whatever. So I had a lot of people. They'd go up to my wife and say, where's this guy from, Because
So Anita was with you?
Anita was with me, yeah. And they'd say,
So you couldn't
all
meet-
he needs is exposure, he's got a lovely voice and, this kind of stuff. I'm just telling you the way it happened.
Yeah.
And I just never had the courage, Cyrus.
So why didn't you stay back in America? What happened?
No, then it became a family thing, where like my mother-in-law was not well and she wasn't given too much time.
All
And
the Indian
we got
problems.
to India,
Yeah.
we got to India, by which time my wife was pregnant with our elder daughter and, got into that whole, it's a long story.
And
Cyrus,
where's the
but
green card? The green card?
The green card is gone.
It's gone. We pause here, Gary. A sensitive moment. We take a minute's silence.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
stop our laughter and we allow you to feel the anguish. Now that's twice. Ray Charles and then the pain of the green card that's gone. And now you live in South Mumbai
I live in
and you
South
take 1.5 hours to come 2 kilometers away to record this program with a moron like me. All right. But I want
No,
to...
Cyrus, you're one of my favorite people, really.
That's because I'm a bit like Ray Charles in the sense that you can't see me and I can't see you. No, but let's cut to the chase now. You come back to Bombay.
Yeah.
Okay, circumstances beyond your control.
Yeah.
But the Gary Loy that I've heard of growing up, you were already an established star. You were doing theatre. You were seen everywhere. You were performing everywhere.
I'll
would have
tell you
known
how
me.
it happened was there were people who knew that I was a singer, They'd all ask me to come and do shows and stuff, and I'd keep refusing till one particular show at this theatre called Birla. This I'm convinced about.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the
Let's
theatre
just go
was,
with it anyway. Come on.
Yeah. It was the Birla, whatever, at the near Metro Cinema.
Yeah.
And I was sitting in the audience, and the boys who were doing the show forced me to come up, after the interval, and I just blasted off, I think, a Doors song, and the whole theatre just erupted, And the next day I was called to sing a jingle from a company called Genesis, which was like a huge...
Prahlad Kakkar, which rhymes with trucker.
Yeah. So that happened. There was a guy from HMV EMI sitting in the audience, and he asked me if I had any original music. And I had just finished a demo, what we called a demo, in New York, with very famous musicians. And he heard that, and I think I was the first Indian to be signed on.
So what was the first album called?
It was called This Cannot Wait.
This cannot wait, but this will have to wait. We have to take a quick break.
Yeah.
And then we come back. We will talk about your other love, Bikes, the album, which is just released, and the new world for Gary Loy.
Yeah.
But all that and more, as we leave, Gary will give us a note. Gary, give us any note you want.
As in?
Just one note.
Just
not two. Not a full line. Just a note. More Kishori Amonkar than Gary Loy. But I'm okay with that. I'll take that. We'll take a break.
Cyrus says, stop picking your nose, listen to this ad.
Now, if you want to listen to some brilliant indie music from all over the country, it's really simple. You can find me on Made in India. That's madeinindia.in. My name is May, and it's spelled M-A-E-D. Now, I've had some great artists on the show, including the likes of Nikhil D'Souza, The Cognac Net, Last Remaining Light, Tejas Menon, The Other People, Alicia Pays, Lakshmi Baum, Vasudha Sharma, Ankur Tiwari, and so many more. Now, if you want to subscribe, you can go to iTunes or Stitcher or your favorite podcast app, or you can find me on my website. That's madeinindia.in. That's M-A-E-D, or on Twitter and Facebook on Made in India.
Right, back with Gary Loy here on Cyrus Says. Gary's a very laid-back man and doesn't like to promote himself. But for the few people who may not know and people who listen to us outside the shores of India, we have 7 listeners, 5 in Mauritius. One is in coma in Chinese Taipei. But the one who's in Mumbai definitely knows who you are. Gary Loy, a singer, rocker. They say last of the great rockers because music has just changed. Gary, tell us about this.
Very honestly...
any regrets about not singing in Hindi? I mean, your voice is like...
No. But first of all, let me clear this rocker thing. I consider myself a universal musician.
All right.
I'm
Which is a company.
Comfortable.
Universal is a company, so you're going to confuse people.
Not to be confused with the label.
Right.
I'm kind of convinced that I'm as much into jazz standards as I am into rock and roll or soul or whatever, But it's just that over the years, it's just the reputation, I guess, has gone more towards rock.
I think it's a huge, in my generation, a huge idea that, Morrison and Elvis was your main thing, which is not really true.
Yeah. Well, great influences
There's much
for
more
sure.
than that.
I mean, I think they're both incredible singers. They are my gurus. So is Ray Charles, so is Frank Sinatra. So is Nat King Cole, you know.
There you go.
Yeah. So I have a whole range. And to
I
leave
noticed-
out names is to really leave them out, you know.
What about any Indian singers?
I've never really been
Have you heard
exposed to-
Falguni Pathak, for example? What do you
No,
feel about
I-
Falguni?
I
What would
really
you give
haven't.
out of 10?
I mean, with
if I
all
put you in a Falguni
apologies.
concert, how long would you last?
I think I'd last out.
You would? You'd listen to the whole thing?
Yeah.
You'd enjoy her dancing?
Well-
Huh? Come on, be honest. Next up.
Cyrus, you're pushing me.
No, come on. Tell us about...
No, I'm not, you know, I come from a purely Western music
So
school.
Carnatic vocals not your thing?
Nothing. I mean, I think there are great singers. I recognize
But you don't want
great
to listen to
singing.
them?
Well, it's not where I come from, you know, but there are great singers.
But you're not a bigot like me. You allow people to express themselves.
Well-
I shoot them.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't sing. If you do sing, I will shoot you. All right.
Well,
But
yeah.
again, just Indian popular singers, anybody else? that
I
you like?
really don't know. I mean, I got into a phase where I used to sing a lot of jingles, and then I composed a lot of jingles, and then I used a singer called KK.
Yes,
You
he
know,
does a lot of work.
He's a very good singer.
Yeah.
You know, I think Shan, who I've known, is a
Excellent.
absolute natural, excellent singer. You know, yeah. So these guys, there are some great singers. Then of course there's Shankar Mahadevan and Hariharan, and these guys are all, you know, top
And you
of their
worked with
game.
all of
Yeah,
them?
you know, yeah. I mean, we've sort of known each other.
Okay,
and,
let's say Gary's the best male singer. Who's the best female singer in the country? I can say that. You don't have to say that. Who's the best female singer?
You mean in India?
In India. Now, don't be sexist, Gary. There's got to be one girl who's
there
nice.
are so many. There's seriously, and I'm
Yeah.
not being diplomatic. There are
Yeah.
so many that I've heard that are excellent. You know.
Yeah, name me
Like
three.
If you,
or point to them in the studio.
oh,
They aren't here. All right.
they're all
Okay,
my
Gary,
friends.
now-
But, you know, there's a lot of talent in India. My only point is Western music is somehow not given the importance
Yeah.
that it should be. You know. I think we have a huge Western music audience.
Well, if
you
you've
brought
seen-
in the major rock bands of the world, you know, on a regular basis, you kind of spread the message.
Well, the way it is right now, lungi dance is more the in thing.
I guess.
Can you sing the lungi dance, Gary Lawyer? Would you like to try?
I can't even
If
sing
I
a
gave you
Western
the
song in
lyrics,
these circumstances.
Would you wear a lungi and sing?
No.
Would you wear a lungi and dance?
No.
Damn it, can't get anything out of you. All right. I want to ask
Yeah.
you a question which is
Yeah.
very controversial, but I think it's very important because
Yeah.
right at the height of your career, why wouldn't you sing Hindi songs? You know, why would you refuse to?
Because I
it's all about the
really,
voice.
no, I really believe what I do is, you know, like every song is a prayer, really, every song.
You couldn't get
Yeah.
a connect.
Yeah, I couldn't really connect with, you know, first of all, the kind of stuff that I do, you know, like be it jazz standards or rock and roll or rock songs or whatever, you know, every song is a tribute to whoever originated that song, you know, like if I do a Sinatra, you know, it's a prayer to my guru, you know. Or if I do a Morrison, I mean, I mean it. You know, I'm not
No,
saying
so
it for
if I
effect,
force
like-
you to do the lungi dance, you're not getting the same connection.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean,
you don't know who the guru is.
The guy
You don't
who's
know who-
originated the lungi.
Yeah.
I don't know what this lungi dance is all about, but I know nothing about the lungi dance. You know, and leave alone the singer.
I'm
or
so
the,
sorry.
The,
What about Pritham? So Pritham's not your guy.
No,
You like Pritham.
Well, I know him.
You
as
have
a
the same
person.
barber. Yeah.
I know Pritham.
Yeah,
I'm
sweet
sure,
guy.
and I believe he's very, very talented. But where he comes from and where I come from are two. You know, it's not.
The rivers haven't collided in any way as of yet.
Yeah, and I'm not a tributary or whatever. You know.
God,
Yeah,
if you want to do the jokes, I'll start singing.
No, I'm just saying.
Gary, let's quickly talk about bikes because before we run out of time, the
Okay.
other thing people don't know about you is that you're mad about bikes.
I'm crazy about bikes.
Okay, and
I've
you-
always said, Cyrus, if there's one thing I probably love more than music, it's motorcycles. You know,
what about women, Gary Lawyer? What about women?
they come a close third.
But on the bike, you keep the woman. So you have a guitar, you have your girl, and you got your bike, and
I
Gary's
have
set.
my bike. Yeah,
Rise into Ray Charles' arms. The girl falls off. Huh? Somebody's playing Kishore Monkar in the background, and there's a guy doing a lungi dance. You want to shoot yourself. All right, Gary, bikes. Tell us about bikes and the things you've done.
Bikes, well, I've toured a lot. I've been from New York to...
You've done the East-West.
Yeah, from New York to Los Angeles on a motorcycle.
What bike was
Goa, yes, and of course there was a time where we'd go to Khandala and Pune every single weekend on our bikes. You know, just go there and come back, by the evening.
I love the plan. This is ridiculous.
It's wonderful.
We'll go there, turn.
We'll turn or have breakfast and lunch, and it was just the right.
What bike are you talking about back in the day?
I am talking about my old BSA Gold Star,
And for people who don't know, Parsis and bikes is a whole different thing.
It's a syndrome.
They sometimes survive generations, not just one or two.
For sure.
Is that still with you, the BSA Gold Star?
No, that was, I think, the biggest mistake of my life, selling that bike.
But
I went in for a spine surgery. I had to sell it because I was told that I wouldn't be able to ride, which didn't work out that way. Now I do ride, luckily.
You had a spine surgery because of falling off the bike?
Well, that must have kind of added to the whole syndrome, I used to also be a diver,
Right.
like competitive swimming and diving.
Yeah.
And not deep sea diving. I mean, just
normal diving.
Normal, competitions and stuff, So doing all those fancy dives and stuff like that, maybe when you're much younger.
So you don't know how your back went?
I don't know. All I know is...
Could it have been the music you were listening to, forced to listen to, maybe putting an Anu Malik song and you didn't connect and you started feeling pain in the head? It happens to me somewhere in the neck, then the upper back, lower back, and you keel over and you cry. Is this what happened?
No, it didn't happen like that with me, Cyrus, because I'm not one of those who can sit through anything I don't want to sit through.
Let's get back to bikes. Speaking of sitting, so which is the bike we have right now?
Right now I have it's a old Japanese classic, which I have, it's a Z1, 900 Kawasaki.
900 Kawasaki? And how fast can it go?
Well, it's a fast bike. It's a 900, so it goes to about 140 miles an hour.
Miles, not km, miles.
Yeah,
wow. Have you ever taken it that quick?
I think so, on a couple of occasions.
I want the police to understand that Gary Lawyer, the naughty boy, has broken all speed records here in India. So that's obviously on the highway or somewhere outside Mumbai. You also, if I remember, did you have I have a memory of a BMW bike.
No.
Was it a BMW bike?
I had a BMW car.
BMW car, just the car. But you had a 1000cc bike of some sort.
But this is the 900.
900cc. If you had to give away all your possessions, which is allowed only one, what would you keep? Out of your car, your bike, your guitar, and your relatives?
God, that's a tough question.
But take your time.
Well, I think the first thing that would go is the car.
So in the finals, the bike versus the guitar, is it?
I guess.
And we'll leave that pending. We won't give you an answer on that. Gary, before we close the show, how about a little singing, Baba?
Oh, God.
For us, please.
Really, I'm not in the singing mood.
Not at all?
Not
even like a nursery rhyme? If you could sing together like Mary had a little lamb?
No.
No?
Well, if you join me,
I won't force you, but if you want to sing anything in a light way, please, let's go.
No.
I'll join you.
Like what, Cyrus? You name the song.
I'm trying to reach out to different audiences here, so I think it would be good if we sang Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I might join you, Cyrus, if I know the tune.
But if you don't join me, Mary's lamb, what will happen to the lamb? I mean, we can't just leave the lamb hanging. Okay, Gary, I'm not going to force you. Let it go. Yeah. It's fine. Thank you. You've been wonderful. Nice having you here.
Lovely.
We have a section called the AMAs coming up. Ask me anything. But before we actually go into that, I want to give you the final word. Music in India. For you. Let's not talk about Hindi music.
For me,
music in India. Is it going the right direction? What's happening to Western musicians, Indian Western musicians?
No, I think this whole phenomena called Bollywood is kind of this huge tidal wave, that covers everything.
Yeah,
it's a tsunami. And I think it's Western music definitely doesn't have the kind of place it should have in our society, because I still believe that there's a huge Western music audience.
The market is there, but
the market is definitely there, albeit totally untapped, and I don't think it'll ever be tapped the way things are going. I hate to sound pessimistic, but
it's difficult to push the elder brother off.
Yeah, it's impossible, in fact, because there's no media coverage, there's no television. I mean, there's very little, just spatterings of.
How much would it cost to get Gary Lawyer to do playback? If I paid you $1 million, would you sing a song in a Hindi film, in a Masti Zadeh sex comedy with a lot of dirty lyrics like Mera Kela ke samne dak dak dak, something like that? Would you do that? Would Gary do that? $1 million.
$1 million.
You get as many bikes as you want. Think about it.
Well, I'm not really sure. $2
million. Gary Lawyer. $2 million. Going once.
Okay.
Done?
Done.
See it. Mera kela ke samne tak tak tak. Come on.
Is that really a song?
Yes. Very popular.
I don't know.
No, you couldn't get the connect. You couldn't get the connect. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to quickly go into the AMAs. We have Gary Lawyer, and he may sing in the AMAs if we push him.
Cyrus says, ask me anything. If you want Cyrus to answer your questions on air, send an email to whatcyrussays@gmail.com. If you send us a link to a sound file on SoundCloud, we'll even play you asking the question in your own voice. And that's What Cyrus Says.
Ask me anything. Amit Doshi is in the house, sir.
Yes, I am. Okay, so the first question is, I think both of you should kind of answer this because I'm guessing. So, what's the worst cruise experience you've ever had? Have you been on a cruise?
Gary, you
No, I've
first.
never been on a cruise.
You've never been on a cruise?
No, I really haven't.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
wow.
Gary goes
I've
way back.
traveled a lot, but
Okay,
He
I'm
goes-
not a cruise type.
not a
guy.
cruise. Yeah, I get worried about getting seasick on one of those things. I mean, like, you know,
That's one of my worries also.
You get on a boat, at least you can come back. You get on a cruise, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Seasick is not the problem for me. The problem for me is two things. It's expensive. Very expensive.
Yeah, also.
And B, Indians. Every cruise is Indians on it. Now, why would you leave your country to see your own people again? So I've always got a problem. I like to go to countries where my people aren't there. They don't exist, so I don't go anywhere. It's true.
Yeah, okay.
There's not a single continent left. We're everywhere. You just point your finger on the map, Indians.
Yeah, yeah.
It's true.
But that's just, I mean,
So then no cruise.
we spread, man.
Give me my cruise with different people so I get a new experience. What's the point of the same people? I paid money for this. Otherwise, I might as well just call 5 friends from the building and walk around the building, pretend I'm on, a boat.
On a cruise
No big
liner
deal.
with, like,
Yeah.
okay, all right. Okay, so this next question is by Parveen, who's written to us from the website. You can submit questions on the website, cyrussays.in, or you can submit
How
questions
nice.
at whatcyrussays@gmail.com. I gotta do that.
How nicely plugged in.
I have to do
Nicely
that.
plugged in.
Also, you could use our Twitter account and send us questions on that.
What are you
at
saying?
Cyrus
What
Says
our
In.
Twitter account is?
At Cyrus Says In.
That's phenomenal.
I know, man. We have all of this stuff, all the social stuff. So send us questions, or you know what? Record a question and send that by email on whatcyrussays@gmail.com, and we'll
Did you
play
say
that
what
thing.
Cyrus says at gmail.com?
What Cyrus says
That's
at
so
gmail.com.
easy. Huh?
It is. It really
Fair enough.
is.
I'll do it. I'll do it myself.
Okay. All right. So this question is from Praveen. He is asking, do you think it is fair when people make extrapolations from social media activity?
Okay, stop. What is extra?
What is I was going to ask
Okay,
you,
no, so,
Cyrus.
the question makes sense. Okay, apparently Virat Kohli and Anushka Sharma unfollowed each other on Instagram, and because of that, there are a whole bunch of articles going on now about how they're breaking up. Do you think that's fair?
See, only Gary will know the answer to this. Because Gary loves his cricket and loves his Bollywood. So he's going to tell us what's happening in the Anushka Virat saga. Gary, over to you. Stop laughing.
Cyrus,
This is being
you put me in
rude.
a spot.
Come on. Is
I
Virat
really
still
have-
seeing Anushka?
No
More
comments.
importantly, do you even know who Anushka is? Do you?
No,
You do know.
she's,
You do know. So
yes,
not-
she's
not
an
bad.
actress.
Do you know who Virat is?
Yeah. He's the cricket captain.
Of
He is.
one of the sides, yeah.
Yeah.
fair
He's the
enough.
2020 captain, right?
No, he's the test cricket captain. Let's not do a cricket
Okay,
special.
all right,
okay.
never mind. Okay.
But are they breaking up? I do have the answer to that. They are still together.
No, but I don't think that's fine. Who cares whether they're breaking
You
up
think-
or they're
is it
together?
a-
Is
does
it
it point
fair
to-
for people making these kinds of things, right? When you see something happen on social media to kind of make
Yeah.
assumptions based on that, do you think that's fair?
Well, now we can't change it. Everybody
You
has an
can't
opinion and
change
they can
it.
air
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Thanks to your
Yeah.
stupid social media.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a pain in the ass, honestly. It just
Yeah.
kills all
All
privacy.
in all,
In
yeah.
the old days, there was dilemma. Did Romeo die because of Juliet? Did Juliet really love him? Were they both Polish or were they Italian? Or who the hell was Laila Majnu and who can pronounce that? But the point is, all that's gone now because Laila will call you back. Majnu will post a picture of her in the bathroom. I mean, never ends,
Yeah.
So I think, frankly speaking, that we have to stop attaching so much importance to social media because it's like non-stop factory
Yeah,
stuff
sure.
coming
Yeah,
out
yeah.
and pointless.
Yeah.
Having said that, we're on social media,
on social
so
media,
I
yeah.
love the medium, and I think
Yeah,
we should
we
salute
like all
it.
kinds
And
of social
God,
media
it's brought
mediums.
all of us together.
All right, cool. That's
But
all I
Gary,
got.
is Anusha seeing Virat?
I'll make a couple of calls, Cyrus, and find out.
Take us back
Yeah.
to the golden days when. Who was your favorite singer couple? Do you have a favorite singer couple?
No.
That were a couple and sang together? And don't say John and Yoko because only John
No,
really
no.
sang.
No, I can't think of anybody.
All right, fair enough. Amit Doshi, any more questions?
No, that's all we got.
All right, Gary Lloyd will take us out with some music, which we will play
Okay.
for you.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's by you and it's you.
Oh, wonderful.
As we end the show, the voice of Gary Lawyer. Ladies and gentlemen, Gary Lawyer.
And the sun rises on the street. He rubs his eyes and stares at his feet. He's been wrong before by life itself. don't mean he don't miss what you and I have plenty of. Heaven's child, born in the wild. Your heart beats heavy, but your legs are strong. Yeah, heaven's child, born in the mind, ready to do what must be done in our better days. Yeah. The laws of karma must apply to him. He don't know the truth. He doesn't know his sin. Heaven's child, born in the wild. Your heart beats heavy, but your legs are strong. Yeah, heaven's child, born in the mind, ready to do what must be done. Yeah, heaven's child, heaven's child. Ooh, yeah, heaven's
You're listening to Cyrus Says.
All views and opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily the views and opinions of the IndusVox Media Network or any of our show advertisers or sponsors. No animals were harmed in the making of this podcast, obviously.
All right, Cyrus Says is wrapping up, but we have Geek Fruit, which we want you to check out, hosted by Uber Geeks Tejas Menon and Jishnu Guha. They're like Simon and Garfunkel, except they're Tejas and Jishnu, and they can't sing. No, they can actually. And they talk about geek culture. If you're a geek or want to know about geeks or live with a geek or just next to Turkey is geek, go ahead, my friends. Listen to Geek Fruit. Check it out on ivmpodcast.com.